We have returned back to the lower country of Virginia, where our four investigators have come upon a hospital with a man they wish to see that is nearly dead. Of course, a couple of them are also nearly dead, and our now six investigators may introduce themselves in any particular order they wish, except for the one that's missing today. Starting with Fuyu, since nobody wants to volunteer first.
Wait. Sorry, I was
Introduce yourself as your name and your character.
Hello there, my fellow kids. My name is Rosalyn Fuyu. Well, people call me Bob on the streets. That's all you need to know. Sorry, I'm eating some dirt right now.
Mm-hmm.
As you probably could tell,
That's all I need. That's all I need. Shut up. Quiet.
No.
Next up will be Mr. Neon.
Oh, that's me.
Yes.
I'm Neon. I'm playing Don in the campaign. I don't have a big story, so let's move on.
Not yet, you don't.
Ooh.
That sounds like a threat.
It is.
It is very much a threat, but you don't need to know about that very much right now. Next up will be individual Floyd.
Hello, everybody. I am Fluff. I play the character Floyd, who might be a little testy today. We'll have to see based on the rolls and how much mercy I am at the DM's hands.
Remember, do no harm, right?
Do no harm. Take no shit. That's how the way to live, kids.
Next up will be Dark.
Yo, I'm Dark. I play Casey.
And lastly, for today, will be Mr. Randolph.
Hey, I'm Randy. I'm playing Thomas, and hopefully I won't die.
And unfortunately not joining us today due to family visits. Gosh, imagine having a family visit on Labor Day. Ugh. That will be Mr. Remington, Mr. David, who plays Adam Morrowland, and he will be NPC'd by me.
Wait, Labor Day's coming up?
It's Labor Day today.
It's Labor Day?
Yeah, it's Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, it's Labor Week.
If I knew that, I went to work. I would have got double time.
If I knew that, I wouldn't be here right now. I would be doing something better.
I'll be working and making double the money than normal.
So, you all, or, well, you three, plus the fourth that I NPC, have arrived at the hospital, which is a good thing since two of you are very, very badly injured.
One of us more than the other.
No, you're actually about equally injured. You're both at, yeah, you're both under half hit points. Oh, wait,
But-
no. You're not. You're at 7.
Yeah.
I forget things.
I was the successful first aid.
Yes, you were the successful one. Oof. But, yeah, you four are outside of the hospital. And you know that time may be of the essence. You did take quite a while getting here.
Well, we should probably go in then.
Yep. Have any of you done anything besides Thomas? I imagine, Floyd, you wrapped up his injury. Have you done anything along the lines of concealing the fact that two of you have massive gunshot wounds?
Pardon me?
I mean, we're wrapping it up for protection. There's probably going to be... Shut up!
What the
Hey,
What?
you want to
What?
play the G?
Suddenly everyone has people yelling at them.
My
My
god.
brother from the other room just said, "Hey, yo."
I apologize. My mom was talking.
God damn.
What's going on? Why does everybody here have gunshot wounds?
My brother only heard wrap it up for protection, and he just...
Oh my god. Oh.
Okay.
God.
Alright.
There you go.
So-
I can imagine what he thought.
So,
That's why he went, "Hey, yo." So I had to tell him to shut the hell up.
So you two, well, you four, are going in despite your wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you enter into the lobby, and you get a couple looks from some people, but generally nobody really addresses it. And the person at the desk, who is a woman in her late 20s, looks up to you and says, "Ah, welcome to the Winchester Medical Center. Is there somebody here you're visiting, or is there, or do you need medical attention yourselves?"
Let me look at the name of this fucker.
That would be a Mr. Stephen Bondell.
We're here to see a Mr. Stephen Bondell. We have heard he was here in your care.
He is. He is on the third floor, room 7. I will let the doctor know that you wish to see him. And
Also, if it's not too much of an issue, we ran into some not so friendly individuals on our way here, and this man here, and I motioned to Adam.
Adam
needs
stands
some
up and is ushered to the desk by you, a bit awkwardly.
needs some additional assistance that I could not do while we were in the car. Do
Oh,
you think the doctor could take a look at him while we're in there?
are you sure you don't want to register him with your own room? With his own room?
The bullet missed most fatal organs, but he did lose a bit of blood. We just need the doctor to take a look at him and see if there's anything I may have missed.
Okay. I'll arrange for you to have another room made for after your visit then. Although I do recommend he gets that looked at beforehand instead of visiting.
I nod. You know what? We could do that because he's not here, and yeah, they're gonna just put him in a room while he gets looked at.
Adam is escorted away from you, and up a set of stairs. You notice he has a bit of trouble walking up them, but he's fine. You think, you hope. And you wait for a little while after arranging your visit, and then another lady who you believe to be a nurse in her mid-30s comes down and calls for you all to come with her. "Visitors for Mr. Bondell, please come with me."
Will you stop putting that on the image? Stop putting that on the thing.
Whoa.
Okay, fine, I'll do it.
Himbo.
There we go.
There we go. Most appropriate nurse. Anyway, with the lore.
Yeah.
Look, I'm keeping it in the lore, okay? We need like some
Keep it in the-
references here.
Yeah, we gotta have references, but I can only handle so much, my guy.
We need cheese
I have to
wheels.
stay focused.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh my god.
So,
So
you
anyways,
guys are
we all-
following?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. You all go up to the 3rd floor. You're being walked down the corridor, and while you're going down the corridor, she's kind of describing Bondell's condition to all of you. And there's a lot of medical terms being thrown around that most of you wouldn't know about. But one of you can make a medicine roll. See what she's talking about. When she's talking about all of his various symptoms and you know, how long he's been there. So, Fluff, you can make a medicine roll to determine what she's talking about.
Yes.
Fluff, you know, with a 39, that, she is describing symptoms of cancer.
Oh,
Oof.
Which is really difficult to treat. You
Especially-
think this man definitely does not have very much long because she's describing stages of terminal cancer.
ooh.
No, stop.
And eventually, you guys get to his room. Room, 3-7. And as you
Oh.
enter, you see,
Nothing. I'll talk to you about it later. Just noted something on my sheet.
you can DM me about it if you want. I'll look
Okay.
at it.
Yeah, go ahead. You keep going with the story though, I'll text it.
So you all enter room 3-7, which is Bondel's room. And as you enter, you see a few things. You see a couple of people who look like family members. An old woman who you might presume to be his wife, who is kind of tear-stricken and holding to one of his hands. You see a slightly younger man who appears to be in his 30s, who is very smartly dressed, very well and somewhat wealthy looking, and he has his arms folded over his chest, but still with a glum expression on his face. You also see two other individuals who may introduce themselves to the group. That would be Mr. Neon and Miss Fuyu.
Oh shit! I'm
Yeah,
fine
so-
now. That.
I was doing some reaction gifs as well, so I was like, I was paying attention, but I was multitasking.
You may
I
you
wasn't
may
sure.
you may introduce yourselves as your characters and like who you are, what your personal descriptions are, just how you would introduce your character to other people.
My character's Don Dasher, is an electrician. At this point in the room, he would probably still be in the like engineering overalls type of thing, and he has a family necklace that he always wears.
Any
Is that
other
good enough?
any
Sorry,
other
I'm not
things
good
in the yeah, it's fine. Any other things in your personal description, like what your appearance is like you know I have this color hair, I'm wearing this.
Blonde hair, green eyes. Just like
Yeah.
I made this after a real person, so I don't have much liberty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's fine.
green eyes, blonde hair.
Yep. And if anybody wants to roll spot hiddens on Dawn, they may.
Damn, tell me what you find, because I don't know what's going on currently.
Okay, hold on.
Hard success.
Oof, 56. So I see nothing.
Alright, those who pass notice that he has a scar on his right hand. As it kind of, like, as he kind of turns his body around and his hand is, like, slightly open, you see the scar on it. Looks pretty old, but pretty rough. Anyway, and the other person in the room, Mrs. Madame Fuyu.
I'm not married.
Ooh.
Yo, what's
Not yet.
up? I'm Bob. I'm from the streets, yo.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Don't fucking mess with me, alright? I got chestnuts in my pocket, dirt in my sleeves. I'm gonna bitch slap you
One
as
second.
if your name's Jeeves. I don't rhyme all the time, it's my thing.
They wear an oversized coat with a long made hand scarf. Underneath is a green shirt with black pants. This person has brown hair that is very long and blue eyes. From them, you occasionally hear a strange ribbit sound.
I love how me and
I'm
her
back,
did
I'm
such
sorry.
a bad job at explaining our characters. Our pets had to step in and do it.
Look,
Karen,
I need.
Look,
Why
it's
didn't
been a
you-
while. It's been a
didn't-
while. It's okay.
could you repeat that, please? Cause
Yeah.
I'm a
So
gangster from the
this
streets.
other person is around 5'5". They seem to be in their mid-20s. They wear an oversized coat with a long handmade scarf. Underneath is a long-sleeved green shirt with black pants. They have long, brown, dirty hair and blue eyes. They seem to be somewhat homeless looking. You think this person is probably in among the poorest of the poor class, compared to, especially you, Fluff. You as a pretty wealthy person, kinda, you really notice that this person is really down on their living standards. From them, which all of you can occasionally hear, is a very slight ribbit sound.
what the hell was that?
Who let the homeless person in the hospital?
Oh,
I'm
God.
a gangster from the streets. You dissing on my turf?
I couldn't
Oh.
resist.
I'm going to have so
alright.
much audio editing.
I want you to keep that in. I want you to keep that in and make sure people know it's out of character.
Actually, it isn't a character because technically his character spoke to me, being like, "Hey, who let the homeless person in?" And I was just responding how I would. It's in character. It's fine.
Oh,
I may
God.
have
Anyway.
forgotten how close I was to the mic, though. So sorry about that.
Oh,
So
God.
I
I
get
have you
excited.
turned down to like 30. You're still very
Yep.
loud.
We're taking a slight break to adjust the audio here.
Oh, fuck.
50%, please. Thank you.
anyway,
So, these are the two people in there, and on the hospital bed, you noticed a very rough-looking man in his late 50s, who appears very sunken, very wrinkled, very, just very not doing well. He seems to be awake and conscious, and yet the way he's laying and the way his eyes seem to struggle to open fully, could fool you into thinking that he was not awake. With that, you all see the man who you've come to see still seemingly alive, though you're not really sure how much life is left in him. He almost looks like a husk at this point. And as Thomas specifically enters the room, he seems to light up a little bit and says, "Oh, Thomas! Oh, it's great to see you, old boy. You still have your father's old energy in your walk. How's Boston?"
Oh, it's doing okay.
Good to hear.
That you needed.
I also don't have my Google document open. I need to get that open real quick.
heck,
That's strike 2.
Jesus, listen, okay.
man.
Also, my
That's big.
food has been outside for like 20 minutes, okay? I need to go deal with that.
Go get your food. Get your food. Get your
Okay,
shop
let me-
open.
I got the dock open, okay? Jeez,
A very
shut up!
smooth
Shut up!
testicle, no problem.
No.
I'll be back.
Slap yourself on the way.
So, he smiles as Thomas is there, and says, "And are these your friends?"
Yes.
Oh,
One of ours is currently being looked at by another doctor. We ran into some trouble on the way here.
oh, wait. Were you followed?
Not after we started shooting.
Well, I suppose it's okay then. As long as you can do this discreetly for me. Mr. Thomas, you know my wife, Brenda, and
Yes.
and you probably won't yet have met my son, Jeremy. He's, he's a lawyer, you know. Yes, I
Oh.
am. He's, born and raised in Richmond. Well, I must regrettably ask the two of you if you could, please leave me and these people to, discuss a bit of business. It's quite necessary before, in case my time comes. And the other two seem a bit distraught at that request, but nod and slowly leave the room. Does anyone here have psychology?
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is a chance for you to roll that.
Yeah, look at that.
I will look at it. Hold on. Whoa.
Barely.
Flipping through 50
37.
tabs.
37.
Fluff, you notice as the lawyer, as the son leaves the room, he has a very suspicious glare towards each of you. You think he doesn't trust you all in the slightest.
I give him a firm nod, as if to say, we'll keep an eye on him.
We're gonna steal your money.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
And so now you five are alone. with
I'll
Mr.
keep my eyes
Bondo.
on the gang. He can go out.
Fortune is mine.
And he says, "So there are 6 of you. Well, that's quite a number. I suppose I should count myself lucky. There's something, a final wish of sorts, that I need all of you to help me with. And there's not many people I can trust with it. There's a house that I own down in Marshall. And it goes back to when I was a child, when I was 16 specifically. Me and a few of my old friends, we got ourselves into some occult things, to say the least, under the instruction of a Mr. Medowin. We went to that house and we performed a sort of rite. We didn't think anything of it. We were all kids at the time, you know. But we ended up summoning something horrible there.
As he's talking... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, go ahead and ask.
I was gonna say, as he's talking, Floyd shoots Casey a look, as if to say, "Oh shit," or like,
Hey, KC, this is your interest here.
She definitely is listening a lot more intently now. Casey is definitely listening a lot more intently now. But in the back of her mind, she's also like, idiots.
Well, they were 16, you know.
Dumb
who didn't mess with
kids.
ghosts when they were 16? I did.
Who
Ouija
didn't do
board.
weird occult rituals when they were 16
Yeah,
with
who
groups of
didn't
their
summon a
friends?
demon in their life? Come on.
Listen,
I'm
when
gonna
that
say
final
this as
exam comes,
I'm gonna say this as seriously as I possibly can. I did talk to a ghost when I was 16.
Okay.
nice.
He continues. He says, "For the longest time, I've searched for people to help me with this. My friends, you know, they after the experience, we didn't want to go back, but now that Medowin is long dead and all of my other friends, they've passed on too. Now it's imperative that I have others help me in this. As you can see, I'm not in any condition to go back there myself. And even more worryingly, we managed to contain it to the house, but the condition upon which was that so long as at least one of the casters lives, then the wards will be active, but I'm the last one. As soon as I go, that thing might be free to wreak havoc on the countryside, and my soul cannot rest with that possibility. So that's why I need you. And I plead with you, if you could help me in this endeavor. And he looks pleadingly, desperately to all of you, as if to ask if you will help him.
I walk up to him and put my hand on his hand and say, "We will, but I have just one question."
Yes.
On our... Hold on. I'm trying to do this, okay?
I'll mute,
I just have but one question. On our way here, we got into a fight with some hillbillies. Could you tell us anything about them?
And,
I am gonna question that. What do you mean you got into a fight?
We
Wait, you met my cousins? How were they?
Oh my god.
and Dawn, you know that Marshall is a 2-hour drive away from this hospital.
Alright, I'm still questioning about the whole got into a fight shit.
Yeah, you are.
Wait, how's my cousins? Did you see Steve? He loves shooting stuff with his fucking shotgun.
So you all have been questioned by Dawn about the people you got shot by.
we were on our way here and had some issues with the car we rented, so we pulled over trying to get fix it. At first, they seemed friendly enough, but the moment we mentioned your name, sir, and I gesture over to
Mr. Bondell.
yeah, Mr. Bondell,
Dang, dude.
they started being hostile and shot at us.
Wait, hold on a second. We know one of their names.
Shoot, what was the name?
You know that one of them when pointed to KC and said, "Well, don't just stand there, shoot her, Jimmy."
One of them's name
That's the only thing you know as a name. Just not much.
Yeah.
going on.
So
One
here's
of-
my cousin Jimmy.
Oh my god.
We're not adding to the family lore here.
You shot cousin Jimmy.
You shot cousin Jimmy? What did you do with Jimmy?
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Shush!
So what I'm hearing
Enter.
is that you yanks marched south and got into a fight first chance you got.
Wait, say that again, I'm sorry.
All I'm hearing is that you yanks marched south and got into a fight the first chance you got.
No, we were repairing our car. They seemed friendly enough, and the moment they heard of his name, they shot at us.
Likely
Listen,
story.
listen, I didn't live through another...
And
I didn't live-
Bondell raises his hand to stop both of you. He says, "Don't fight, please. If you're going to solve it, you all need to work together. It's no coincidence that there are 6 of you. That's about how many may be needed."
I thought there was
So
8
you-
of us.
No, there are
No.
6 of you.
No, 6 investigators, not everyone.
Yeah,
else.
yeah, yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Is
The
the
two-
number before 8?
Now listen,
Two- Oh my god.
if they know my name and that was the reason why, then you were in Marshall before. They know me personally as the man who owns that house,
Alright.
and they hate me. They have superstitions about the house. It's a building they've wanted to tear down for years, but you can understand why I don't want that to happen.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, that's the one they handed me across the stage. The other one's in the folder.
destroying a wild animal's cage is never a good idea.
Right.
What?
I would it were only a wild animal. It is something much worse.
Your ex-wife?
I can
And he
hex the pain you must have had with the other group.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel offended.
Bro, we were just vibing, bro.
I know. But now...
Look, all we heard was
But-
one of you I'm gonna be quiet.
Okay, so the thing is, Group A was my way more, like, experienced and serious group. Group B was the wild group, and I tried to plan both groups around, like, their own thing, so Group B was allowed to have a wilder storyline and everything to, like, coincide with it, but now that they're combined, like, all that, like, kind of development is kind of like, ugh. So now I have to make the crazy group coexist with the other group.
It's like mixing oil and water.
Yes, quite.
Except one of the members in the original group fucked a guy for information.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was
the thing that
interesting.
happened.
I don't think it's for information. I think
No, it was
they
not
fucked
for
those
information.
and
They were
needed to
generally
get
just
that
wanted to fuck
information.
somebody.
And I helped out by flirting with the guy they were sleeping with by spitting a chestnut muffin at them. I failed.
Yes. So now you guys understand.
Then someone else had to try to recover the situation after that.
Anyway,
Me, my
back to-
Anyway,
back to this
anyway,
dying man.
anyway. Yes, anyway, back to this. And he says, "Yes, Dark, it's okay. Just try not to think about it too much." And he says, "I hope you understand that this may be a very risky thing for you to engage your lives with. It's I will not be obtuse with you. Some of you may die doing this. But it would mean everything to me for my soul to rest at peace knowing that you will do it."
We'll do our best, sir.
Right. In that case, on the desk, and he points very weakly over to a desk, you see he struggles to lift his hand. And he points to what appears to be a nicely sized box on the desk. It's a little small chest. Very small, could fit in your hands. And he points to it and says, "In this container is all the information, all the aid I can offer you for if I cannot accompany you. Please take it with you. Without it, your journey will be doomed, as well as my peaceful rest. You must take it now. Are any of you taking it?"
I'll grab it.
As you grab it, he says, "Please, I implore you to do it with as much haste as you can. Please take it." And as you put your hands on it, he's looking to you, trying to speak to you, and suddenly he doubles up, his entire body tensing, and he retches forth a massive glob of tissue and blood, splattering Floyd, who is the person he's talking to.
Floyd, not panicked about being covered in tissue and blood.
Honestly, probably not the worst thing. That
Yes, it goes very nicely with your hair color.
What I do, get it, professionally, I, turn towards the door and shout for his wife and son to come back into the room. And,
Indeed they do,
Why not the
but he is unconscious
because I'm
now.
a doctor.
He is unconscious. He's fallen back onto the bed. His mouth is leaking blood.
Quick,
And he is-
someone attempt to do
He is
RSVP on him.
motionless.
I am going to go get the doctor.
You call for a doctor. The doctors rush into the room, and they ask you all to make way for them. You can see that at least 6 of them are now in the room now. This is an emergency. and they ask for the room to be cleared.
I am going to be getting people out the room if they don't go
Uh,
willingly.
Yeah, I grab the documents and walk out. Looking back as we walk out to keep an eye on him as we're leaving, because
You
been
keep
there
an eye
before.
on him for as long as possible, and you are escorted out of the room. And you're all kind of sitting there very tense, especially with what he said, that the protections that keep the thing that he summoned at bay only last for as long as he lives. You're hoping, but within the hour, you are informed that Stephen has died.
What a pussy!
Okay, so within the hour he's died. I turn towards the others. Well, looks like that means we have work to do. We should go check on Adam and fill him in. I turn
Yes.
towards sorry, what are your characters' names Fuyu and Neon?
My
Dawn
character's name
and
is
Rosalyn.
but it's nicknamed Bob. Don't ask why.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Bob and Don, basically.
Actually, the
Uh,
Bob thing never happened. Our storyline didn't happen.
Yeah, it
I'm
never
still
happened. You're
Bob.
Rosalyn.
Okay, so Floyd turns to them. Dawn, and Bob, you guys are free to join us. He did say that we would have to work together. So you are free to join us as we catch Adam up on what's going on.
Will there be rocks?
Just going to a different room.
You-
Okay, so there will be rocks. Let's go.
Oh my god.
As when she said that we can come with, I get a little mad, but I don't try to start a fight, so I just don't say anything.
Not a she.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They.
I have
They.
no idea who your characters are.
They.
Okay.
Okay, so how many of you are going to check on Adam? And
All of us.
all right,
Yeah.
you're all going to check on Adam.
My rocks.
Adam has been attended to. It has well, no, it actually hasn't been, so he can't be first aided anymore.
It's been over an hour.
Yes. It has been over an hour, so he can't be first aided. Also, there was already an attempt made, so that's two reasons why he can't be. But he can be medicined. It has been an hour, so that medicine will be done. And I need to roll a thing.
Roll a rock.
Apparently, 1d3 is not an option for the dice roller, so...
You can do it with the slash.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. 3, well... He is going to regain 3 hit points. As a result of the medicine. And that means that his major wound is cured. And he is able to be discharged. They ask him not to exert himself too much.
So did the doctors just leave as he was saying that? Or as they were saying that?
Yeah, they've basically kind of just finished, and they say that if you need him, he can be discharged now. Just try not to exert himself.
I thank the doctors as they leave, and as soon as I make sure they are gone, I turn to him and was like, yeah, we're gonna exert you. You might get thrown out a window again.
Wait,
He rolls his eyes and says, well, I should have
Well,
expected that.
Out a window?
What are we doing?
Again. Hang it.
wait,
Again?
what about the family?
The family are grieving. Leave them be.
Yeah.
What?
Leave the
man
family
died.
alone.
At least take some of his rocks.
Oh my
No.
God.
I will give you a rock when we're done.
Yay!
So Floyd does a quick, summary to catch Adam up with what's going on.
And as they're talking, they'll say, "Feel like your wife's gonna have my head if I don't keep an eye on you."
Yeah, well, you know her. Geez, she already had such a reaction to me not falling out of a window. God knows how she'll feel when I have a gunshot wound.
Jesus, I've lived through the Great War, son. I can't say son. You're not that much.
He is older than you are.
Bud.
Lost
Call
myself
him
for a
Bud.
second there.
The eldest
Hold up.
son
No,
of
no,
all
you're actually the same age.
Yeah. Anyway, man, I may have lived through that damn war, but your wife scares the hell out of me.
Well, that's why I married her. She's nice and tough and independent.
You know what's scarier than wives? Ex-wives. Ask me why.
Anyway,
So, what's the plan?
Rock.
well, I gotta look over these documents that he gave us before he passed.
Piece of paper in
We
there.
have to act quickly because he said that the ward would only be up until he passed, and he just passed. So time is of the essence. I'll go through this. I turn
Adam
to
is gonna roll on something right quick because he has a new skill he can use as you bring that
Wait.
up.
What if we made
Hold on, let me go to
the
his
guy
character
into a
sheet.
zombie, and then that way the ward will technically still be up.
Nope. Soulbound.
Wait,
Not a
wait,
not
wait,
a
wait,
not a
what
physical
about
body
if we
thing.
disguise
Yeah.
someone as the guy?
Oh, come on, Hex.
no.
Do you really think you would have passed that?
Well, you know, it's a 4% chance, okay?
Come on.
1 in 25, you never know, okay? I'm going to take the chance on that. So yeah, he says, wards, sure. Sounds like we're on a time limit, I guess.
Exactly.
Rock wards.
So anyway, I'll go over this. Casey, see if you can find anything in
Wait,
the pub.
if Hex is rolling for Cthulhu Mythos, shouldn't somebody else?
Nobody
try.
else has that skill.
Oh,
I thought
damn.
Casey did.
Adam, nope. KC has a cult. Cthulhu Mythos is much different.
Oh, okay. I was
Ooh.
confusing the two, my bad.
Yeah.
Alright, well, carry on.
Anyway, Casey, see if you can find anything occult with
Summoning stuff.
Yeah. Sorry, I was reading what was said in chat. Every time I hear that, I think a roll happens, so I have to look.
And all you see is rocks.
Right.
Rock.
Yep.
Anyway, see if you can find any history about this house from the library. I feel like we might have a little bit harder time rather than our last outing. Thomas, I know this was a friend of your father's, and are you gonna be okay to talk to his family?
I'll manage.
All right, see what you can gather from the family, see if they know anything. I turned to the other two. Don, Bob, what are your areas of expertise?
Don, do you want to go first?
I reckon that I'm the only person here that knows this area.
Ugh.
Doesn't Bob?
Hold on.
Oh,
a
wait,
sec.
for what, sorry? Specifically? Sorry, I was thinking of rocks.
Like, what are your areas of expertise? Like,
And I'm an electrician. I'm very good at machinery and tools.
oh, thank God, one of us is.
For when it comes to certain areas out in the wild, I can be a decent tracker. Let's leave it at that. A lot of my stuff's a bit hush-hush at the moment.
Are you a prominent figure within this community? Like, do people know you when you walk by?
Nope. They just ignore me because I'm a stinky gangster person that rolls up on my crib.
Okay.
Let's just say I could get to certain places without being seen for various purposes.
You get seen, people just don't care or don't want to approach.
Hey, it's the same difference, all right?
I was thinking maybe they were friendly with like the homeless people in the area, but I feel like that's probably not the case.
What do you mean?
They probably throw rocks at them.
Gangsta, they have to give me the respect.
Floyd, roll an idea roll for that.
Idea.
But, like,
That's an
real
intelligence
talk,
roll.
Though, I'm very like my
You say that
skills are
again, Vix?
basically.
Just roll against your intelligence.
Holy moly. Whose idea was it to give me a Chucky doll
83,
for my
you have no idea how this person might fit in with that kind of community, if they have any kind of social skills or whatever.
Wait, what's going on?
I don't need an idea roll to know the answer's no.
Wait, for me? Is that for me? What?
No,
Sorry.
that was just for Floyd, because they're the only ones thinking about
Yeah, I know, but is that,
sending
like, about me,
Fuyu to
because I'm just confused.
go talk to people.
Definitely not. Look, I'm like the wallflower on the streets, okay? Let's keep it at that.
Alright.
Alright. So Floyd, you also have a box that you could be opening.
Yeah, I was gonna go through it.
Oh,
like,
okay.
In an like not like right now. Like we could like an area not in the hospital.
Oh, not right now. Okay.
So like at the library.
Okay.
I'm trying to split the work up that we need.
Okay.
Adam, I say should go. Okay, so Casey's looking at the history of the house. Adam should go talk to
What house?
The house that we're going to go talk.
He didn't give you an address yet. You
Yeah,
don't
I
know that.
noticed that. I was like, where is this house?
I reckon we should open the box before we make a plan.
House?
Yeah, the box might contain the
gonna-
address.
I'm gonna open the box then.
You open the box and you find multiple things inside. The first thing you find, let's see here. The first thing you find is a journal. This journal is titled to be one of Stephen Bondell himself, which seems to be records he's kept over his entire life. The second thing that you find is a vial of powder. It's grayish. You don't know what it is at a look. You also have a second vial of a very strange goldish green mixture liquid. You have no freaking idea what that is. And you also find a document for a deed to the house, which has its address on it.
There we go.
Which is very important information.
The house that he was.
Yes, this is the house. It is in Marshall.
Okay,
which you know is, which you know based on what Don said and what Bondell said before he died, is the place where you found those hillbillies.
Ooh.
So you might not want to send anybody that they know there.
Okay.
And finally, on the inside of the box, there's an engravement in a language that you do not know.
That I don't know?
Yep, that you don't know. Nobody here speaks this language.
So it's not
You think if you want a translation for that, you'll have to bring it to some sort of language professional.
I mean, can we look at it and guess what language it is? I don't know Russian, but if I
Can
look
I
at Russian, I can be like,
It-
that's
identify
probably Russian.
with my education roll?
Would you be able to? I don't think this is a language that any of you will have come into contact with, so probably not with an education roll. You would have to take it to a professional.
Meaning he wants us to.
I'm the Bob. I speak for the trees. Does that count?
Okay. Okay, so now that I have this information, was it Dawn that said that they know where Marshall is?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I turn to Dawn. You said you know Marshall, right?
I know this whole area.
We might need you to go to find out what you can about this house before we head that way. We don't want to run into trouble again. See what the locals are saying, see what the cops are saying. See how bad it looks.
Damn Yank gonna stay out of trouble for one day. I'm going to attempt to either take the deed or she's holding it, ask for it.
Yeah, I'm
They're
holding it out. I'm
Alright,
holding it.
I'm gonna ask for it then.
I'm holding it out towards you.
Okay, then I'm taking it.
Then you should note that you possess the deed in your inventory.
I have to write that down. Oh, give me a second. Where's my
Yep.
character sheet?
Marshall Nuts. Alright.
All right.
Hmm.
So
So you also have Bondel's journal. You also have 2 vials of different contents. One has a grayish powder. The other has a goldish green liquid mixture in it, which is also way smaller than the other vial.
I'm gonna put these vials in my bag for safekeeping.
Are you showing them to anybody else?
I'm okay, I'm gonna say until we know what these are, and I hold up the vials, I'm going to put them in my bag with my
Dawn.
medical gear.
You immediately
Yeah.
recognize what one of the vials is. That's silicon powder.
Ooh.
This is commonly used
Sounds
in
French.
electrician things. You don't even need to roll on it. You know that. You've seen it plenty of times.
I am going to instantly bring that up. That silicon powder.
Interesting. Silicon powder. Trying to think of
You also know, basically that silicon powder is very, very, very small, and that it is easy to accidentally inhale, which is dangerous.
So don't open it.
which is why it's going in my medicine bag.
Yep.
Wouldn't it be smarter to leave it in the box?
The box can get crushed. My medicine bag has all vials of medicine that I take extra care of.
Yep.
As for the other vial, Dawn, you have no idea. But Adam can make a roll on it.
Well,
You're
make
going-
that roll, Hex.
Yeah, I'm just gonna draw the vials because why not?
Oh, never mind.
39.
Boo.
Nope. He has no idea what it is. It looks really
Boo.
strange to him.
But you unintentionally gave us a hint
What? That it's something that you can investigate?
that it's a mythos thing.
It can be a mythos thing. It can also... Mythos things can be natural, but you just don't know that they're mythos things. Or that they have any purpose. And still, you
Wait,
don't know
so-
what that purpose is.
Wait, so the other powder was like a greenish. What was
It's
the
a
color?
goldish green liquid mixture that's in a much smaller vial than the silicon
I'm
powder.
just gonna draw it on the thing really quick, just remove.
In
Yeah.
order to know what I'm looking for, I need to know what kind of trouble y'all got to in Marshall.
We literally pulled to the side of the road. They us if we needed help. I said that we had it handled because KC here, and I gestured at KC, had already fixed what was wrong. We were almost done. They had asked us where we were going. We said to visit an old family friend of Thomas's. When we said his name, they started fronting on us and attacked us. I almost got shot in the head.
Why you sound angry? That sounds like a regular, everyday occurrence.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sounds like a Tuesday.
Because
Awesome
keep
dodge.
insinuating that we were looking for trouble.
Fuck, I was holding the wrong button, but Yanks are always looking for trouble. You better not be lying to me.
Oh god.
What makes you think we're a gang?
Yanks. Yankees.
Oh, Yanks. Sorry, it sounded like.
Yeah, it's okay.
Remember, you're in Southern territory now.
And you're gonna hear Southern territory when I get frustrated.
Southern, I'll tell you what.
What?
I'll tell you what, boy.
Yeah.
Y'all better
So-
not be lying to me.
Look, this isn't a Yankee versus Southern thing. This isn't, the time to be getting all huffy just because of where I was born or where I'm from. This is about the request of a dying friend of
A dying man's
a
wish.
dying man's wish. And I'm not going to stand here and let you disrespect that wish with your prejudices against people like me. Now, are you going to help or are you going to stand there and run your mouth?
Damn Yank thinks they can fight.
Yeah.
The people who...
Sorry, I was into it. I'm sorry, I was dumb. I was into it. I'm sorry.
Actually, yes, the Sam Yank does think they can fight. And that's how it kept my ass alive in the war.
He fought in the war.
So, who is taking the powders and the liquid? Who's taking the vials?
They're going to be in my doctor's kit.
I'm not
Yeah.
interested
Alright.
in them.
Are you drawing frickin' Peter Griffin?
So, I'll say that Floyd has both vials then.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. So make sure you note those in your inventory.
All right. Oh,
I will note them on you.
Possessions.
You have obtained vials.
There is the journal.
It's in possessions, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Floyd, as you have your hands on the vial of liquid, you feel like you're just touching it, and it's very warm in your hand.
Oh,
Warmer than it
God, he
should
peed
be.
in a cup.
Ew, it's creepy.
Why did I predict that?
It's not urine. You know what urine looks like. You've been a doctor long enough. It's not that. But it feels somewhat warmish in your hand. Like you feel the heat radiating against the glass. And you notice as you look at it in your hand that the liquid is bubbling as you touch it.
I know what it is. It's liquid XP.
It's a bottle o' enchanting.
Alright.
You find this very strange, Floyd.
Hang on, I'm asking you a question.
Yeah? What is it? Is it in DMs?
Alright. I think that's enough information to get started.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna have Fuyu do.
Wait, what?
No.
I
Because
was gonna
you
get
wait.
come to Marshall. I was literally about to ask.
So
They're coming to Marshall.
Fluff, you do not get that connection.
Okay.
By the way, I drew the dead guy. What do you reckon?
So there's
Okay.
also the journal.
Should somebody read the journal?
I'll read it.
Look at it.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
journal will encompasses quite a few dates over Bondell's entire life. It's going to take a little while to read. About an hour.
But they're gonna have time because I have to go to Marshall and check on things.
Yeah.
See how once they're there.
They'll have time, but one person's gonna have to, like, hunker down and read it for an hour instead of doing anything.
Okay, so
So who's taking it to do that?
okay, so you know what? I'll give it to Casey. Casey can do that.
Casey, you have received literature.
Woohoo!
Cool.
A hobo. A hobo. Are you coming
This
to
will
Marshall
take
with
you
me?
an hour to read.
Wait, what's going on?
All right then.
Are you coming to Marshall? Or are you staying
I
with them?
should get
Why not?
started then.
Alright, Casey's
I'll
gonna be
go with the
reading
Marshall
that.
thing.
What's
Alright,
everyone else doing?
We're
That's
leaving
all
for
the
Marshall.
contents of the box. Except for the engraving.
Marshall thing.
The box
Uh,
itself is engraved.
So I'm gonna. Oh wait, do I know what it's engraved with, or is it?
You don't know the language, but you have a feeling it's significant because it looks very finely engraved.
All right, so I'm gonna take the box and the thing that was in another language. I'm gonna go take that to an expert to have it look translated.
Your best guess would be looking at a university.
That's what.
There would
Yeah.
likely be people studying languages there.
So I'm gonna do that. Thomas is gonna be talking with the family. And these two are going to Marshall, and Adam is going to be researching. I think. What did I say Adam was gonna do?
I
Uh,
can't remember. Also,
Adam will
if I'm-
accompany someone who wishes to take him.
Uh,
He doesn't really want to be alone at the moment.
yeah.
He is
Uh,
predisposed towards going with Thomas wherever he goes.
Yeah, Adam can go with Thomas.
Alright?
They got that whole thing going on.
Yeah.
A bromance.
Whoa.
But what about the dead guy? Isn't he important?
The only place he's going is the local morgue.
What? Look at him. He's right here. He's fine. Look at him.
He is not fine.
And-
He is dead.
And
No,
the
he's not.
thing is free and wreaking havoc as we speak.